All right. We're back, y'all. I mean, I don't think there was anybody watching. There was somebody watching earlier.
And this is YouTube.
Yeah, they'll be able to see it when they come on the YouTube page, though. But yeah,
part 2.
Yeah. So we were just talking about marriage. What were you saying? Did you want to share that on camera or no about you being?
Oh yes, yeah. Because Justin was talking about how she was discouraged about getting married, right? That's what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I was discouraged too. Throughout, like, when I was in college a little bit, I was like, you know what, I'm not going to find anybody. There's nobody here at the school. There's nobody here.
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody at home. Like, I really thought that it was over.
Mm-hmm.
But, when you really commit to being patient, because it's really hard to be patient, because you look at other people's stuff on Instagram and Facebook or whatever, and you're just looking at, oh, they're so cute together. Like, I want that. And that's, God has something bigger for you and better for you, and you're just like,
it'll tear you up inside, like
you're just like, I don't see it. Like, when is it gonna happen? I don't see it. So I was like that for a while. Like, I don't see it at all. I don't see it. So.
That's how I felt. That's how I definitely was. Like, look, Lord, I'm going on 4 years of being single. Like, I've been obedient. I ain't had no sex. I ain't do nothing. Like, I've really been like, and not just doing it because I want a husband. Like, I've really been doing it to be a better me and to be closer to God. So it's like, not that I expected like, oh, you're gonna send me a husband because I'm doing all this good stuff. But it's just like, I've really been putting in the work just to be a better me. And I feel like I should be attracting somebody, and which I did. It came when I was about to be like, look, no. This is closed. Like, I don't want anybody, because it was just like people just wasting my time, and I don't like. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves, is people wasting my time.
Yeah.
Like, if you know that you do not want to be serious or talk to me, why even try? If you know that you're not, why? Is this a hobby for you? I don't understand it. I don't like some dudes will really get your number just to get it and not even be interested in talking to you. Like, is this a game?
Just to see if they can get it?
Yeah, like, how old are we?
No.
How old are we? It was just getting to that point that I was just done. And then I really did meet somebody that I was just like, whoa, okay, this is why it's I can't talk. This is why it's taken 4 years for me to, meet this person, because I was preparing myself and I had to be patient. So I would just say, keep the course. Like, it's really hard. I've talked to a lot of people that say, like, I used to, during my time of struggling, I wrote a lot of blog posts, and people would like text me like, that really helped me because I'm going through the same thing. And I'm like, the struggle is real. Like, I'm going to always be very transparent for people, because what can I say? So I don't like people that just be like, oh, well, the struggle's not that real, and they weren't even single that long. Like, but you was single for 2 months and met your husband. Like, you don't know how it is for people. And shoot, some people might be looking at me like, you was only single for 4 years. I've been single for 15. Like, some people are like that. But it's just like, you should never try to brush people's struggle off. Like, it's really a struggle for people. So I try to
try our best to stay positive and transparent.
Try to be positive and transparent, and tell people, like, I know how you feel. I know you want to throw in the towel, and you feel like doing stuff another way would maybe get you a guy or something like that. So I just try to be transparent so people can relate, because the struggle is real. But just stay the course. But I guess that's enough relationship talk. We've been talking for a minute.
Right.
So the last part we do is mind, body. Is it spirit or soul? I think it's spirit.
Yes.
So we've been reading. I forgot to bring it down here. But we have a small group, me, Risa, and some other women. We do small group like twice a month, and we read this Patricia Schreier. I think that's how you say her last name.
That's right.
Book. And what is the book called? I forgot what that name is called.
I'm gonna look it.
It's The Resolution for Women.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, that's what. Okay, I remembered it. That's what it's called. It's a really good book, and we're supposed to be reading Authentically Me right now. And I started reading it the other day. It wasn't yesterday. It was the day before.
I need to get it.
Yeah, it's really good. But I started reading the part that we're supposed to read. It's called like Authentically Me. And what really stuck out to me is, I mean, conversations like this always stick out to me, but I feel like you always need to be reminded that you're here for a purpose. Because sometimes you lose sight of why you're here and you get discouraged and you feel like, I'm never going to reach this goal. So for me, transparent moment, I know that I want to be an entrepreneur. I have, like, you know, you guys, if you're on this page, you watch the C Word.
Yes, it's awesome.
Thank you. I have a web series and I have a blog and all that stuff. And I really just want to have my own business and build on that full time. But, you know, when you have bills, you can't do that full time. Like, that's not bringing in a whole bunch of money for me to be able to quit my job. So I have to work a full-time job as well to be able to live comfortably. So that's always a struggle for me, because it's like I go to work and I really try to put my positive face on, because I'm like, God can take this job away from me at any second. So I am grateful, but it's just like sometimes it's a struggle, because I know what I really want to do, and it's like when I'm at this job, it's like, this is not what I want to do. It's like, I'm so grateful for the opportunity and I love the people that I work with and stuff, but it's just like, this is not what I want to do, and I don't want to get stuck here. Because, like, I think once I turn 25, I'm like, okay, this is real. Like, I'm going to be 30 in 5 years, and this year is already going by quick. So I'm like, I'm about to be 26 now. So 30 is going to be here tomorrow. So I just feel like I don't want to get stuck, and I just have to constantly be reminded that I'm here for a purpose, and everybody has a specific purpose, even if you don't feel like it. Like, there's times that you're probably just like, why am I here? Especially people that are like suicidal and stuff, like nobody would care if I die. Well, that's a lie, because God created you and he knew you when you were in the womb. Like, he formed you and was like, okay, I want Risa to do this. I want Jessica to do this. I want Sheree to do this. Like, he specifically knows what he wants us to do, and I think that is so powerful. And also, it just makes me, it kind of boosts your confidence. Like, you really trust me to do this, like, to do this job while I'm here on earth? So I have to remind myself of that. But the book was talking about that. The part that I was reading was just saying, like, you're here for a purpose. So even if you feel, like, down on yourself, remember that you're here for a purpose, and you're here to complete a job before you leave this earth. So I just have to keep reminding myself that if God has given me a vision and a purpose, it's going to happen. And it's not going to be on my timetable, because I would be doing what I want to do full time now. But it's going to happen whenever he sees fit. So I guess that's what I would say for encouragement and motivation, because I know a lot of millennials, we want to do our own thing. We don't want to work for companies. We want to have our own business. We don't want to work 9 to 5s. That's just not us. So
bored.
We just want to do our own thing. We're creatives, and we don't want to be working in a confined office. These work hours, we want to do what we want to do, be able to work when we want to work. So I feel like most millennials struggle with this, like, but I need to pay my bills though. So I gotta, like, work a job that I don't really want to work, and then I might get stuck here. You know, I've been working here for 20 years, but I really want to do something else. So it's just like, it's a lot. But know that you're here for a purpose, and if you don't know what your purpose is, just pray about it, because that's what I did. A lot of people ask me, well, like, how do you know what your purpose is? And you just got to ask God. He will reveal it to you. But just know that, and I also would say, just know that your portion is your portion. We touched on this a little bit about social media and wanting other people's lives. You know, it might be their love life, or what bag they have, or just anything in their life. And Instagram, whatever, is people's highlight reel. You do not see them crying. I'm pretty sure people don't post themselves saying, I'm depressed today. Most people don't. So you're seeing their highlights of their life. You're not seeing the low points. They might be suicidal, but you think that they have a perfect life. So you should never wish to have somebody else's life, because you are you for a reason.
That's good.
So your portion is your portion. Man can never take away what's for you. And that's what you have to truly believe. If an opportunity is for you, nobody can take that away. Okay? If you thought this opportunity was for you today and you didn't get it, it wasn't for you today, but it might come around 5 years from now, and you'd be like, oh, that's why I didn't get it 5 years ago. I wasn't prepared, or God had it for me at this time. So man can never take away what God has for you. Never, ever. And there's enough there's enough for everybody to get it. Like, people gotta be in competition. Like, well, if she get it, then I can't get it. We all can. There's, you know, all this money that's in the world. It's not even just about money, but all the opportunity. We all can be out here getting it. So it shouldn't be a competition. Like, what's for you is for you, and nobody can take that away. I truly believe that. Like,
you are preaching. She's preaching. Listen to this.
Because people just get so tied up in, like, just Instagram and just, like, that has been my goal this year so far, is to live my life off of Instagram. And it's kind of hard because a lot of what I do, I have to promote stuff. So most of what I do, I post and I get off, because I try not to sit there and scroll, because that's when you start comparing your life and be like, oh dang,
I should have done that.
Man, her man looks so happy, or dang, she don't work a 9 to 5. All she do is sell stuff on Instagram and
right.
and play with her dogs.
But
like,
you don't know how they got there, what they're really doing. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's just like I'm trying to live more of my life off of watching other people and stuff like that, because my life is my life, and I'm here for a reason, and I can't be anybody else. So I'm not wishing to be anybody else, and you shouldn't wish to be anybody else, because that would be boring. What if God made us all alike? What? That would be so boring. So
you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood.
Yes, like, so just know that your portion is your portion. Nobody can take that away from you, and what God has for you is for you. And I feel like all things are also working together for your good, because sometimes I just kind of get down, like, oh my gosh, so many things are going wrong. Like, I don't really, like, when I'm going through stuff, I don't, like, I'm not one of those people to be like, I'm going to post, like, this sad post on Instagram. I'm not one of them people, like, I just don't get on Instagram.
You don't always have to share your moments of being sad.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's something you just want to deal with, you know, with God.
Now, if somebody asks me, I'm just a transparent person. So if somebody asks me, like, hey, have you ever been through this? Yes, I'll tell you. But I'm not going to be, like, posting these sad things so people can ask me what's wrong. Like, that's just not what I do. I'm not on Instagram.
So you can get the attention.
Yeah.
And all that.
But sometimes I just, sometimes you feel down, you have those days. And you just have to remember that all things are working together for your good. Like, you're going through this for a reason, or you're going through this struggle, or you feel like you know, I don't know, whatever you're going through, it's happening for a reason. And then sometimes you have that aha moment, like, oh, this is why this was happening. Because if I would have received that blessing then, I wasn't ready. Like, a lot of, I have a friend who, a couple of years ago, she's doing, like, really well now, but she used to struggle with, like, she wanted to make more money at her job. And I'm like, I mean, a lot of people do.
Right.
So she used to struggle with that. But now she's kind of looking back, and she's like, if I would have made what I wanted to make, I did not know how to manage my money back then. I would have had no money. And I'm like, see, God does stuff for a reason. He didn't give you that money because he knew you would blow through it. Like, he had to teach you, look, with this little bit of money, you need to learn how to budget. Because when I bless you with this big amount of money, you're going to know how to budget that. Because if you don't know how to deal with money when you don't have any, how are you going to deal with it when you have a whole bunch? You're just going to be spending it on stuff. You're not going to know how to, manage your money. So God really does stuff for a reason, even if you don't understand it, even if you feel like, oh, I'm being punished, like, this is a horrible time of life. Because 2017, let me take a sip for that. This is water, but
take a sip.
Oh my God, this is what's called. 2017 was a very rough year. It was really, really, really straining. When I tell you I was stretched beyond capacity, I was like, okay, Lord, I don't want to grow no more. Like, can you leave me alone for a little bit? Like, this is too much.
I'm tired.
Yeah, so tired. But it's definitely, and even 2018 is, I wouldn't say it's as rough as 2017, but it's still been a period of me growing, and I'm just like, wow, I gotta grow. Like, give me a break for a little bit, Lord? But it is what it is. You have to go through these things to make you a better person, and to just, like, I feel like the stuff that I've gone through, it keeps me humble. Not that I'm super popping or anything like that, but, like, when people praise me or whatever, like, oh, your show's so good, da 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 da. I wouldn't say that I'm not fazed by it, because I'm so appreciative of people supporting and saying that, but it doesn't ever give me a big head like, oh yeah, like I did this by myself.
I got
like
this.
Yeah, like first of all, this is God. I wouldn't be here without God. So I feel like the stuff that I've been through keeps me humble. So that's why he kind of puts me through certain things to keep me like, remember when you went through this? You gotta be humble. Like you can never switch up. So yeah, that's what I would say. So for mind, body, and spirit, just know that you're here for a purpose. Know that all things are working together for your good. And know that your portion is your portion, and nobody can take that away from you. So stop trying to compete with people and feel like you're not going to reach your goals because it's all these people trying to do the same thing. So what? If God told you that's what you're supposed to be doing, that's what you're supposed to be doing, and it's a lane for you. So that's what I truly believe. Do you have any last words about that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was just going.
No, she was on point with everything that she said. I think that's a great book, Authentically Me. Who wrote that?
It's just a part of the resolution.
The book. That's
yeah,
part
so
of
one
that
of the
book.
chapters. Yeah.
That's really awesome because what you were saying is a lot of what I struggle with, dealing with, like accepting myself for who I am and who God called me to be. And I can be very negative a lot of the time about, okay, am I doing this right? Am I answering this email correctly? And everything just has to be perfect with me. And I feel like when I focus on always being perfect, I can't ever grow, because when you fail, that's how you, okay, I messed up here, I need to fix this and do better next time. And that's how you get better. And that's something that it's still taking me time to realize that failure is a good thing, because it helps you to get back up and try again. But I am dealing with that a little bit with my passion of liking to act, sing, and then the whole dance part is not really in there, because I've been trying to like do auditions a little bit, and I feel like the dance, like I like to act and sing. So I'm like, maybe I should like take this to like, you know, the more of like the acting side and just leave the dancing and singing apart. But I definitely still like to sing, but figuring all that out is just like, I'm not going to be able to figure it out. I just have to keep enjoying it and having fun and just continuing to try, because if I keep on trying to figure it out and figure out why I'm not doing this good or why I'm doing horrible on this, it's not going to go anywhere, because I'm going to keep attacking myself and keep saying, oh, I can't do this, oh, I'm not good at this. So exactly like you said, I just have to keep being
I'm gonna give you a role in the web series. You wanna talk about you wanna act? Don't play, because I'll put you right in the web series.
Right. I have to keep being all that God is calling me to be. That's all that I need to worry about doing right now. But it's just hard to do that, because it's like, Lord, I want to do it right now. Like, what am I supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah.
And I just have to keep trusting God. That's really my key thing in 2018.
Yes.
Keep trusting God.
I still think you should start a YouTube channel for like singing lessons. Like,
oh,
that would be, you would pop off. I'm telling you.
I don't know how to, I'm bad at like the technology stuff, but
girl, I will help you. People would love that. I'm telling you, because I feel like
I need help
YouTube
on that part.
is like,
I'm so bad.
I feel like YouTube people do like, it's mostly like beauty and stuff like that, but like you don't, I mean, there are musicians on, I'm not saying there aren't, but like I feel like you would really succeed on YouTube, like doing like little lessons, because I see that you work with kids, right?
Yeah,
you
we're having our recital next week.
Oh,
I'm proud of them.
So you can do some little things for kids, like how to learn how to sing or how to learn how to, I don't know, whatever. I think that would be so dope. So if you want to do it, you know, I'll help you.
So be authentically you.
Yes, seriously, be
for
you,
real,
because you can't be anybody else. Everyone else is taken. I forgot who said that, but
that's cute. That's cute.
Somebody said that. It wasn't me. But yeah, so this has been another episode of Take a Sip. Again, we want to say Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day
to all the mothers, grandmothers.
Mom.
Yes, hey
Mom.
Hey Grandma. Thank you for all you do. I can't wait to be a mom one day.
Me either.
Yes. But thank you, moms, for all you do. You guys are amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, it was broken up into 2 pieces, so I hope you guys watch both parts. But thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll be back in like 2 weeks. We're trying to do this more regularly, but all our schedules trying to get it together, and it's about to be summer, so
Right.
we
Traveling and stuff.
we're gonna try. But thank you for watching, even though there was like 3 people. But you guys are gonna watch this. Confident that you guys are gonna watch this after the fact. So we'll see you guys next time. All right, see ya.
Bye.
Oh Lord.
No.